All right, Jen, just looking at the scorecard, I'm seeing a lot of blue on your back 9 holes. Just overall, how's the second day for you at PV?
It's definitely a lot easier when you play in the morning. I think the greens are pretty bad in the afternoon, so I kind of knew that going into yesterday afternoon and kind of expected to miss a few short putts, and I did, and then just to not let it get to myself and just go out there this morning and try and make some.
What did you tell you? What happened at the turn there for yourself? Did it just become, is that front 9 just kind of lend itself easier to you?
Yes and no. I think I started hitting it a lot closer yesterday as well. We had a trouble kind of gauging the distance with all the awkward lies in the fairways. So figured that out today, and it helped.
Take me through those last couple of birdies there. When did you kind of feel this momentum kick up for you?
Honestly, I was just making a lot of long putts. So I told my caddy after 17, and I made another big one. I was like, the hole just looks really big right now. So
when did the hole start looking big for you?
I don't know, probably halfway through the back 9.
Halfway through the back 9.
Yeah.
What is it about kind of these first 9 holes tomorrow when you go out there that may set up a little bit differently as opposed to something on the back 9? We're seeing a lot more kind of birdie opportunities, especially if your approaches into the green are as close as you're saying they are.
Yeah, I think the greens on the back 9 are a little bit smaller, so the actual back 9 are a little bit smaller, so you kind of have to be on point, and if you aren't, then you're going to miss the green, so then you won't give yourself birdie opportunities.
What is it? I was just talking to Megan about this is definitely a challenge out here, and what is it about this course, that these challenges that you're seeing over the last 2 days that you think you've gotten used to?
I think the wind is a pretty big challenge, as well as the greens. They just get really bumpy the more play there is. So I think later in the day, later in the afternoon, they definitely get pretty bumpy. So you just have to be patient, not take missed putts personally.
Touche. Were there any kind of missed putts out there that you had to kind of talk yourself down from and not take personally?
Yeah, I missed probably about a 1-footer on my front 9 to 3 putt for bogey, and then from there it kind of just turned itself around. I actually was stepped into it to pick it up out of the hole, and it missed. So I was like, oh, that's good. But you just kind of have to take it as a grain of salt. So.
And I know that with a weekend ahead of us, what are you going to be working on or thinking of trying to kind of take advantage of in this weekend?
I think just go out there and play the best I can with what comes with me. Haven't been hitting the ball super well this week, so try and hit it a little bit more solid and see how it goes.
When you feel that it's not exactly where you want it to be, what do you work on in between kind of around like today going into tomorrow to kind of get more into that kind of satisfactory swing?
Honestly, I don't really think about it. I probably won't even go to the range. I think I kind of just take it as it is and play with what I show up the next day.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Jen.
Yep, thanks.